Cheza na kichwa sasa. Na unajaa. Funga gapu sasa. Hapo hapo. Rudi tena.
Combine sasa. Wewe kuna combination.
Wanaita na hiyo. Haya, rudi. Sawa. Twende. Slip kila saa.
Stop hiyo jab. Niambia na jab.
Busa 7 kila saa. 7 pakati. 7 kila saa. 7 pole tu 7.
Watanisha kwanza. Ongeza twende. Maji imeisha, maliza game. Up and down, score.
Amelewa. Shot game. Finika macho.
Ni kazi bwana, twende.
Finika tena. Mwenjo itufa sasa. Hii round ndio iwe ngumu kwake. Eka guard, kaa karibu yake, slip, wewe mfuate. Sawa. Mfate tu close. Tema hapa. Sawa Praxidis. Hiyo right inatumia energy mingi. Sawa? Close. Bado raundi moja. Close. Ukiclose distance anakuachia. Amechoka huyo. Close distance.
Unaanza na right distance. Huwezi piga hiyo. Sawa.
Imeisha. Game imeisha.
Imeisha.
Close distance. Praxidis.
Round 6.
just concluded.
Sasa angalia, kuna style ukipiga referee atasimamisha. Finika. Sawa. Finika macho. Ona. Hiyo piga kama. Finika macho 1 2 atasimamisha. Sawa. Leta glass. Vuta tu hapo pole. Sasa hapana tukuvuta. Na umfuate kabisa karibu una cross amechoka kabisa. Hiyo raidimika hiyo right unafikiria kwa kitu unasikia.
Wezi combine. Ona. Finika. Umesimamishwe. Hapo, you spot. Same spot.
Is already being thrown left, right, and center, and the blows are being landed heavily. And the boxers are really putting in much work to make sure that they win this specific bout. We've just started round 5, and you can see the boxers right now. The punches.
Namba nyingi zile za ona. Sasa tu moja kwa moja. Hadi moja moja, usitumie nguvu mingi. Hadi moja moja alafu una breathe, unaona? Unatembea tembea na mwili, unaona? Unavuta vuta hewa, unasikia? Ngoja hiyo kunywa kidogo, kunywa tu, kunywa hiyo. Kunywa kidogo tu. Kidogo sana. Sawa. Ingia breathe. Jifanye mwenda wazimu, kaa karibu yake. Wewe combine tu hata kama hazina. Umempata? Combine tu bam bam bam. Wachilia sasa, wachilia kabisa. Umenishika Frax? Una combine ukidaka. Piga hata punch mingi. Moja mbili. Piga punch mingi sana. Moja ile. Pamoja hiyo. Enda down. Shukisha your height. Rack, shukisha your height. Shuka.
Once again, welcome to the Charter Hall right here in City Hall, Nairobi, where we've just started round 6 of the curtain raiser bout between Beatrice Akoth and Nicolene Achieng. We've just entered round 6. Remember, this is a curtain raiser match of the main fight of Kenya's very own Sarah Achieng, who will be fighting against Argentina's Edith Soledad. They will be fighting for the World Boxing Federation super lightweight title. Remember, it is a vacant title, so Sarah Achieng later on will be coming up against Argentina's very own Edith Soledad. So the bout that you're having right now is a curtain raiser match between Beatrice Akoth and Nicolene Achieng. We have just started round 6. The boxers are still sizing each other's up before the punches come in hard. So we will be waiting for that main fight between Edith Soledad and Sarah Achieng in a few minutes from now, and after a number of curtain raiser matches.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, coming live on TV47, of course, already 47. The judges have done their calculation, and we have a winner. So from Judge 1, red 59 points, blue 45 points. Judge number 2, red 59 points, blue 55 points. Judge number 3, red 60 points, blue 54 points. Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner goes to red. Wapi kelele, ladies and gentlemen. Presides Anyango walks away. Wapi kelele. And of course, the super lightweight winner, officially, ladies and gentlemen. Wapi kelele, Presides Anyango. All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now preparing for the second fight. Preparing for the second fight. Remember, we are coming live on TV47 and Radio 47 103.0 or Radio Garden, or you can go as well on our website on www.radio47.fm. Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana. Remember, we are waiting for the main fight. Again, as of course, Sarah Achieng versus Tolida. Tuko tayari? No, Nairobi, tuko tayari? All right, and thank you so much, of course, to the Nairobi City County, Cape Media, Zuiza Sunday as well. Meanwhile, my DJ, as they prepare the fight. DJ to keep prepare a fight. My DJ, hold it. Preparing for the welterweight. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges for the second fight. Charles Juma, Leonard Wanga, and of course Davidson Wetene. Ladies and gentlemen, and the referee for the next fight, please, coming of course into the ring, Wycliffe Marende. Wycliffe Marende, kindly. The referee for the second fight, Wycliffe Marende. All this courtesy of Cape Media, Radio 47, TV 47. I'm waiting for the referee to join me in the ring. With the communication from the organizers and the promoters, I want to believe the next set of match are ready. And before I call the contenders, I'm waiting for the referee for this one. Karibu sana. The referee for the next match, ladies and gentlemen. Wycliffe Marende, asante sana. So ladies and gentlemen, for the welterweight, Wapi Makofi as a welcome on the ring, Brian Muffin. The opposing contender, Brian Muffin. Naona majirani wameenda kumchukua. Hao ni my ex-girlfriend, majirani. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Muffin coming forth into the ring. Msimchapie huko nje, wacha aingie hapa ndani. Hey, 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 hey. Wase. Ladies and gentlemen, wapi kelele ya Sarah Achieng? Ndio huyo msichana wetu, mtoto wa nyumbani. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the focus is in the ring. Ndio huyo ameingia, amejichosa sana, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Marvin already into the ring. And of course, introducing the opponents, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Aluoch. Wapi kelele Dan Aluoch, ladies and gentlemen. Aya, washaingia. So on my right, Brian Marvin, and on my left, Dan Aluoch. Abuju. Wewe. Haki mna tabia mbaya. Huyu ni kijana mdogo wa kijiji, mnataka kummaliza tu hivyo. Haki wasichana wa Jogoo. Majogoo nyinyi. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Aluoch aka Abuju. Ya Marvin sijajua ni gani. Akuchukuchu. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, the referee and I are waiting, the judges are waiting. We're just waiting for the gloves to be on. And officially the match starts. Remember, we are coming live on Radio 47 and TV 47 103.0 Nairobi. Brian Marvin Achola versus Dan Aluoch. Wase. Coming live from Chatter Hall, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful 10th of June Saturday. Aya, Abuju ashava gloves. Dante ashava gloves. Avna jo kuna mitaa kadhaa hapa. Kuna wase wa Ololo, wase wa Kongo, wase wa Marish, wase wa Uhunye, wase wa Mbote, wase wa Save, Sivo. Aya, mweke hiyo ndoo hapo. Dante ushacheki wase wa Dante wako wapi? Wapi rede ya Dante? Nayo. Wapi rede ya Buju? Haki ya Mungu. Hey. We. Ni madetu. Abuju. Unazipiga mangumi. Abuju, ani hao wote ni wako. Wapi mademu Abuju? Alafu Dan amesapotiwa na bandume. Wapi bandume wa Dan? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen. And of course, remember, we are coming live on Radio 47 and TV 47, of course, 103.0 Nairobi. All right. Karibieni katikati. Aya, wana DJ. DJ.
Kwa kona, very roots all the time. Kama ni stop. Kama kona mani wako hizi kusaidia, nitakusaidia. Sure. Shake hand and make the best boxer win.
Aya, ngojeni nitoke. Mimi amtaniulia hapa.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Charter Hall at City Hall right here in Nairobi, where the second curtain raiser match has just begun. It is absolutely heated. This is the second bout we are experiencing today, and there is a boxer who has already been floored, and the game is currently ongoing. It is the second curtain raiser match that is currently ongoing between Brian Marvin Ochola and Dan Alwoch. Remember, one of the boxers has already been floored. The game is still ongoing. We are in round one, and we're here to see who's going to emerge victorious. Remember, the division that this bout is in is the welterweight of the 68 kilograms. Like you can see, again, a boxer has been floored for the second time. It is an absolutely heated bout between the two boxers, and it is the second curtain raiser match as we await the main fight between Kenya's very own Sarah Achieng, who will be coming up against Argentina's Edith Soledad. Round one is still ongoing. We're yet to see how many rounds it is going to go up for, and we're yet to see who's going to emerge victorious.
Nakwambia mademu wake wameamka. Ladies and gentlemen, It is all coming live on TV 47, Radio 47. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was almost a KO. It was almost a KO. Happening live on TV 47, Radio 47. DJ unaniangusha. DJ unaniangusha. Ladies and gentlemen, remember we are coming live on Radio 47, TV 47. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is hot fire, hot fire, hot fire. Dan Alwatch. And of course, Marvin Wapikelele, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, 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 hey. All this is happening live from the Charter Hall. All this is coming live on Charter Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Brian Marvin Achola versus Dan Oluoch aka Abujubuju. Haki ya mama yangu. Vita imenuka hapa. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Ati mbona siyasikia mademo ya Bujubuju na machali wa dance? Machali wa dance, yeah. Yeah. Twende kazi DJ. Nipe kitu, nipe kitu. Nipe kitu, nipe kitu. Nipe kitu, nipe kitu. Rabadabam badam bam bam. Ati tunarudi soko. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, wala DJ, wala DJ, wala DJ, wala DJ. Ay, 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 ay. Wait. Wase. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner through a KO, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Marvin Ochola from the red corner, Wapi Kelele. And the winner is Brian Ochola. Wait. Cook that thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you're not tuned in on Radio 47, I don't know what you're watching. We are coming live from Charter Hall, and the matches are getting crazy after crazy after crazy. Blood is being, people are speaking. Yeah. Nikubaya. Ndio ya mavua amechoka. Ay. Wapi watu wa Bujubuju? Ati. Saka. All right. Wala me DJ. All right. Remember, we are live on Kenya's fastest growing radio station and TV station. We are live on Radio 47 103.0, and also we are live on TV 47, ladies and gentlemen. Coming live on Charter Hall, introducing the next fight, ladies and gentlemen. Light welterweight. The judges still remain Charles Juma, Charles Olo, and of course David Son Wetende. Ladies and gentlemen, and the fight is going to be between Martin Achebe. Martin Achebe, what be Martin Achebe? The fight is between Martin Achebe and of course versus McGregor Ochieng. McGregor Ochieng. Hey. Bado huyo ni wenyu pia. Wasichana wa Nairobi mnataka nini? Ati pia mimi. We, Luya men don't cheat. We, umaisikia Mluya amecheat. Waluya huwa wa cheat. We, ati pia mimi nataka na vile nimekonda. We, mimi sina nguvu. We. Hiyo tabia yenyu mbaya sitaki, nimeokoka. Wacha kunifanya hivyo. Hiyo ni tabia mbaya by the way. I am saved. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Achebe. We, manze mpaka amezinikishwa na light skin ndio aone mbele. Ati hiyo light skin wa kumulika barabara. Achebe itabidi ushinde hii fight. Wezi leto na light skin alafu ukose kushinda. Ndo hiyo mpaka ako na msee wa kuminulia. Msee ameunga pia. Ladies and gentlemen, McGregor Ochieng. All right. The ones at home, I hope you're enjoying the matches. And of course, I am your host. My name is the Eagle himself, the Duke of Kakamega. Dr. Phonic is my name. We are coming live from Chatter Hall, ladies and gentlemen. We have already had two fights. Now we are on our third fight. Oh my goodness. Now we are here waiting for McGregor Ochieng. Inaweza kuwa mimi ndo McGregor Ochieng na mjui. Of course, a big shout of course to ladies and gentlemen. And of course from the blue corner. Wapi kelele ya McGregor Ochieng. Yeah. Ndo hiyo sasa kienda. Icha twende. Ja. They never see me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. When I check on my left and on my right, both fighters are almost ready. They have their gloves on. So I'm going to request both of them to come. Shake your body. Angie. Shake your body. Wait. All right, my DJ, hold it. Now we're waiting now for the fighters to come into the center. Then the fight will officially begin. So now the referee is calling both fighters into the center. DJ.
Shake hand and may the best boxer win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ngojeni nitoke. Hey. gentlemen, that is the end of round 1. We are coming live on Radio 47, of course, on TV 47, 103.0 Nairobi. Or, of course, go on your internet, Radio Garden, and, of course, at www.radio47.fm. Ladies and gentlemen, Charter Hall, it's happening. The temperature is rising. And remember, we are also preparing ourselves for the main fight of the night. The main fight of the night, of course, it is Sarah Achieng versus Soledad. Happening live from Charter Hall, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot miss this action. It can only come live on the fastest growing TV station in Kenya. TV 47, of course, Radio 47. Me DJ.
Secondas out of the ring, round number 2.
And of course on TV 47. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a small break. Hiyo mgundo tunaombea irudi. Alright. My DJ unanipatia ukinipatia tukienda. DJ weka pattern, weka pattern, weka pattern. DJ weka pattern. Alright. Do you boss DJ on the decks? I need your DJ Android. DJ Android on the decks. DJ YouTube 20. DJ YouTube 20. Rabadabam badam bam 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 bam. 20 kazi. Let me hear you say, I don't want nobody. All right. I'm waiting for the instructions from my judges. Ati, don't want to waste my time. All right. And of course, you are getting all this action. You're getting all this action live on TV 47, of course, Radio 47, live from the Charter Hall. DJ, hold it. DJ, hold it. DJ, hold it. DJ, hold it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner has come through from second round on 2.21 seconds. And of course, a winner by TKO, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Achebi from the red corner. Wapi makofi ya McGregor, wapi makofi ya McGregor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Yeah. Saying what true. Naambia mazee uko poa, utakuwa sawa. Nakupatia mguu yangu next time. Sawa Chebi. Sawa umerudi kwa madem. Ati akimwona Chebi wangu vile alipiga ule Charlie. Oh my God. Nakipiga. Lakini ni player wa boxer. Wa boxing. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, remember all this is in preparation for the biggest match of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Achieng, the angel of war, against the one and only Soledad. And all this is coming live on Radio 47 and TV 47 from the Chatter Hall. A big shout, of course, to Nairobi City County for supporting local talent and sports. Asante sana as well. Yeah. Hey. Tukienda. My DJ hold it. And of course, for the next fight, ladies and gentlemen, light welterweight, the judges are David Watene, Linda Abok, and of course, Wycliffe Marende. Those are the judges. And the referee, Charles Juma, joining me in the ring. Charles Juma. Bro, unapiga, okay, piga tu. Basi piga makofi tena. Juu uko solo, mbona upige wewe? Mbona msaidie kumpiga makofi? Hebu saidieni Richie Spice. Sorry. Of course, I'm waiting for the referee to join me. Charles Juma. This is the lightweight fighters, the lightweight category fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Ibrahim Odhiambo versus Frederick Nyakesha. Ibrahim Odhiambo versus Frederick Nyakesha. Somebody for Leonard Wanga, who is the referee for this specific fight. Madija tukienda. Madija nipe.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Chapter Hall right here at Nairobi, where we have just witnessed a knockout that was inflicted on Dan Oluoch. It is a curtain raiser match that has just come to a conclusion. Remember, we are having curtain raiser fights ahead of the main fight between Kenya's very own Sarah Achieng, who's expected to come up against Argentina's Edith Soledad. The two female boxers are fighting for the World Boxing Federation super lightweight title. It has been vacant and Sarah Achieng has been targeting to lift that belt. Remember, in the build-up to this fight, Sarah Achieng was spitting fire, saying and issuing warnings to Edith Soledad, saying that she is going to emerge victorious and she's going for nothing short of a victory in this specific bout. The Charter Hall right now, like you can see on your screen, is full of Kenyan fans who are ready to support Edith Soledad, or rather support Sarah Achieng as she comes up against Edith Soledad. Remember, we have already witnessed 3 boxing matches, 3 curtain raiser matches. The first one was of Prasidis Anyango coming up against Joyce Awino, and it is Prasidis Anyango who emerged victorious in that game. The second fight, we saw Brian Marvin Ochola knocking out Dan Oluoch. After the second round, he knocked out Dan Oluoch. And then the third fight, we've just seen one of the boxers failing to complete the fight because he picked up a leg injury. So this is the third curtain raiser match as we await the fourth curtain raiser match ahead of the main fight between Sarah Achieng and Argentina's Edith Soledad. Remember, Sarah Achieng has been wreaking havoc when it comes to matters boxing on the ring. She has been winning a number of matches, and she is actually the Commonwealth lightweight winner and the Commonwealth lightweight champion. So we're awaiting that main fight. Remember, they will be fighting for the World Boxing Federation super lightweight title. And Sarah Achieng, in the build-up to this main fight, has been saying that she's going for nothing short of a victory, and she is actually targeting to knock out Edith Soledad of Argentina. But the third bout that just came to a conclusion, we've seen one of the boxers who failed to finish the fight because he picked a leg injury, more of a hamstring that he picked up, and the referee was forced to end the match before it came to its culmination. So many fans were actually disappointed in that third match. They were hoping to see the end of it. Many fans that you can see right here at the Charter Hall are expecting to see knockouts. They're in for big fights tonight. So far, we've seen one knockout, and it is Dan Oluoch, who was knocked out by Brian Marvin Ochola. So right now, we're still waiting for the fourth curtain raiser match ahead of the main fight. Pitting Sarah Achieng will be coming up against Edith Soledad. The ring is still empty. We're waiting for that fourth match, but we have a number of dignitaries who are already within the vicinity. I have spotted the Kenya Boxing Federation president, that is Ruben Dolo. I can also confirm that we already saw Sarah Achieng checking into the Charter Hall. She's still preparing for the main fight, but she's within the vicinity. And a number of other boxers who have already checked into the Charter Hall, and they're ready to take part in the curtain raiser matches. Just to bring you up to speed with what has been transpiring, 3 matches have already gone underway. We've seen a knockout inflicted upon Dan Oluoch, who's been knocked out by Brian Marvin Ochola. Dan Oluoch was knocked out by Brian Marvin Ochola. That was the second curtain raiser bout. In the first curtain raiser bout, it was in the females category of the 57 kilograms division, where Prasidis Anyango defeated Joyce Awino. We've also seen the third bout, and one of the players picked up a leg injury, more of a hamstring, and failed to complete the bout. And the match official was forced to bring the fight to a close because one of the players had picked up an injury. So I'm yet to get the names of the fighters who just came off the ring. But so far we've witnessed 3 curtain raiser matches. We're yet to see the boxers who are going to get into the ring for the fourth curtain raiser match ahead of the main fight. That is Kenya's very own Sarah Achieng will be coming up against Argentina's Edith Soledad. The title that they're going for is the World Boxing Federation Super Lightweight title. Sarah Achieng has been very fired up, saying that she's going for nothing, for nothing short of a victory, and she's actually looking forward to knock out Edith Soledad. Sarah Achieng has said that she's going to pick a lot of motivation from the Kenyan fans, and you can see at the Charter Hall right now, Kenyan fans are really, really eagerly waiting for that main fight. They're actually waiting for that main fight, and in full support, they will definitely support Sarah Achieng and give her the motivation to come up against Edith Soledad and bag a victory and also lift the title. It is an absolutely enticing night that we're having right here at the Charter Hall, where 3 curtain raiser matches have just come to a conclusion. One of them being the females category, where Prasidis Anyango defeated Joyce Awino. We've also seen a knockout right here at the Charter Hall, and it is Dan Oluoch who was knocked out by Brian Marvin Ochola. The third fight, there is one player who picked up a hamstring injury on his leg and he failed to finish the bout, so the match official was forced to bring the fight to a close. So right now, it is still the fourth curtain raiser match that we're waiting for. I'm pretty sure the boxers are still preparing before they take to the ring and showcase their talent. Remember, it is the county government of Nairobi, among other stakeholders, who've made this specific event possible. So Nairobi County government, led by the governor, that is Johnson Sakaja, as well as a number of stakeholders who have come together to make sure that this boxing event is a success. So far, we've had 3 curtain raiser matches between, ahead of the main fight between Sarah Achieng and Edith Soledad. Prasidis Anyango defeating Joyce Awino in the women's lightweight of 66 kilograms division. And then the second curtain raiser match that we witnessed was that of Brian Marvin Ochola, who actually surprised many people. The match, or rather the fight, didn't go past 3 rounds. Dan Oluoch was knocked out in the 3rd round by Brian Marvin Ochola.
And of course, we want to recognize the presence and the entry of the women rep Nairobi County, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Esther Posaris in the house. Tumpigie makofi, ladies and gentlemen. Tumpigie makofi. Karibu sana, karibu sana, karibu sana. Thank you so much, of course, for the support that the county is giving, of course, the sports in Nairobi. A big shout out to the Chief wa Mchomezi, Chief wa Mchomezi Albanas. Chairman wa kuchoma Albanas. Wewe chemba lazima upate viboko wewe. Roa. Maricha, let's go.
So remember, once again, we are at the Charter Hall right here in Nairobi, where we're awaiting the main fight between Kenya's very own Sarah Achieng, and she'll be coming up against Edith Soledad of Argentina. They're fighting for the World Boxing Federation Super Lightweight title. It has been vacant for quite some time, and Sarah Achieng, earlier when speaking to the press, stated that she is going for nothing short of a victory. She's actually looking forward to knocking out Edith Soledad on her home turf. And Sarah Achieng said that she does not speak much really away from the ring. She lets her punches do the talking. So many people are actually anticipating that Sarah Achieng is going to do the most to make sure that she wins that specific game. So far, we've had 3 curtain raiser games. The first one was the 66 kilogram division of the women, where Prasidis Anyango defeated Joyce Awino. That was the first curtain raiser match of the 66 kilograms women's division. Prasidis Anyango emerging victorious against Joyce Awino. Now, the second curtain raiser match, we saw Brian Marvin Ochola defeating Dan Oluoch. He actually knocked out Dan Oluoch.
Ready for 1747 Nairobi County, Zuwisi. Remember, we're all preparing for the big match of the night. Sarah Achen versus Soledad. All this from Chatter Hall. Let's go, me DJ.
We are at the Nairobi Charter Hall right here at City Hall in Nairobi, where many fans are actually awaiting the match between Kenya's very own boxer Sarah Achieng, and she's expected to fight against Argentina's Edith Soledad. It has been a bout that has been much anticipated. Many Kenyan fans are waiting to see if Sarah Achieng is going to live up to the billing and defeat Edith Soledad tonight. Remember, these two boxers are fighting for the World Boxing Federation super lightweight title. Sarah Achieng, while speaking to the press in the build-up to the main event, stated that she's fired up to emerge victorious. She's going for a knockout against Edith Soledad, and she's actually looking forward to lifting that belt and getting to put another accolade to her stellar performance, and also a glistering cabinet that is full of belts from all across the world and all these other matches that she's been taking part in. Remember, Sarah Achieng is the Commonwealth champion, and she has a number of other titles. So it is the main fight that we're actually awaiting.
18 Kisauni yaongoza na 47.
As they decry the biting shortage of toilets.
Niko na hofu kama hivi vyo ndio hivyo saa hii hakuna vya kutosha.
Welcome to the Bulletin. Roda Nyamaiza on the sign language interpretation. I'm Mr. Stanley Nyiringita as I update you what is happening in the country and beyond for the next about 25 minutes before we cross all the way to Charter Hall for the fight night. Now, the Azimio Brigade insists that it might be forced to go back to the streets over the finance bill, which they say will hurt Kenyans. Gideon Yere begins our coverage tonight.
As Parliament Finance Committee sifts through the public views on the finance bill, some proposals within the bill continue being fodder for political crossfires across the country. Days before the bill's second reading, ODM leader Raila Odinga continues to mount pressure on the government over the bill.
Hii mambo ya ushuru ambayo wanataka kuweka itakuwa mzito zaidi kwa wananchi hawezi kumudu. Ushuru unataka kuongeza kwa kila kitu.
Odinga saying Kenyans should not trust the government with their taxes owing to the increasing levels of corruption. Speaking separately, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka hinted at the possibility of the resumption of street protests over the rising cost of living.
Lakini hapa naona bado tear gas iko njiani. Maana sisi sio wenda wazimu, tulisema hivyo. Na kuna mambo mengi. Cost of living, gharama ya maisha ambayo haiwezi kustahimilika.
According to Musyoka, the government seems to be out of touch with the realities of the common mwananchi. Sentiments echoed by former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko. Sonko urging the opposition to conduct themselves peacefully.
So, mimi kama gifted nasema kama maandamano yenu itakuwa ni haki yenu, lakini yako
hapa ni wa UDA. Ni muhimu sana sisi kama wanachama na viongozi wa UDA tumpatie support ya kutosha ndio afanye maendeleo ifikie wananchi. Tusianze kupigana wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Tunataka tumalize hii maneno ya Supreme Court kila wakati na watu kuandamana baada ya kila kura. Tunataka out of the 22 million registered voters, 15 million voters will be UDA members and we are going to win by a landslide.
Kuwe na ushuru ndio iendeshe mambo yake. Kwa hivyo tunataka kusema hiyo bili inakuja na tutasaidiana kuhakikisha kwamba imepitishwa. Kweli wa mambo ni kwamba wale watu ambao wanatoa ushuru ni wale ambao tuko na payslip.
And shift focus now to matters health. And Mombasa County has been added to the list of counties on high alert of active cholera cases after 2 people succumbed to the disease. A total of 118 cases have been confirmed by the Mombasa health experts. They have confirmed that 2 deaths and have urged residents to observe high levels of hygiene while also telling food vendors to get health clearances and food handling certificates.
The reality of residents in Mombasa County. Heaps of garbage and broken sewer lines have become the new normal here.
Hofu ni kwamba tu Mungu anasaidia kwa sababu tunamtegemea Mungu.
A state that keeps them worried about contracting cholera, a disease that has claimed the lives of 2, an 8-year-old child included.
Tumepoteza watu wawili, mtoto wa miaka 8 na mtu mzima, na mtoto wa miaka 8 aliletwa hospitalini kama hali yake ilikuwa imesambaratika sana, akaaga, lakini baada ya kuaga tukachukua sampuli kenye tunaita rectal sample. Wakati tulipima tukahakikisha kuwa ilikuwa na kipindupindu.
It would be normal to experience food kiosks in Mombasa, popularly known as Mama Ntilie, though the hygiene status is wanting. Most of the residents are complaining about the lack of enough toilets, which has led to most of them resorting to bushes to relieve themselves.
Ingekuwa vizuri vyoo vikiwa vingi, watu wajisaidie kwa mipangilio mizuri ya vyoo. Maana sasa hapa kuna watu wengi wanajisaidia tu msituni, wengine wanaenda chini za miti. Sasa hiyo si vizuri.
A total of 118 cases of cholera infections have been confirmed, with 47 cases in Kisauni and the least cases being 3 in Changamwe.
kufikia sasa tumekuwa na cases za kipindupindu 118 na 118 Kisauni yaongoza na 47, ikifuatwa na Nyali, ikienda hivyo ipo mpaka mwisho kabisa ni Changa.
Health officials have asked food vendors to get health certificates to ensure they have food handling clearance, and residents to uphold high standards of hygiene to avoid further infections.
Ndo sababu tunahimiza watu wetu, tafadhali wale ambao wanauza chakula kwa hizi vibanda vidogo vidogo ama kwa mahoteli, hakikisha umepimwa, uko na ile cheti cha health certificate ya food handling.
Mombasa Governor Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir has also stated that there will be medical camps in various hospitals in the area to avoid congestion at the Coast General Hospital.
Atiwa amri ya watoto wote wa miaka 5 na kushuka pia vile vile itakuwa ni bure, na hii ni ili kuweza kupunguza msongamano wa watu ambao wanajaribu kuingia katika hospitali kuu ya Coast General. Coast General ideally ni a referral hospital, ni sehemu ambayo kama kuna jambo la matibabu yoyote ndo watu wanaenda pale.
Viral Better, TV47, Nairobi.
Meanwhile, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has vowed to fight middlemen in the coffee sector. Speaking in Meru during the last day of the Coffee Reforms Conference, he said he will do everything possible to break the long chain that is between the farmer and the consumer by establishing long and lasting reforms in the coffee sector. Farmers have appreciated the efforts of reforming the coffee subsector, adding that the earnings could triple.
During the sessions you had, we went to that good farmer called Mutwiri, and we were puzzled by what he has done. The coffee branches are almost breaking because of the weight of the berries, and every branch is full of berries. And he has shown us his own variety that he has developed, that he is targeting 100 kilos per bush. No, I can tell you, this coffee story is a good story. Let us just fix this cartel nonsense and we are back on track. That farmer has never worked for...
Right now, to a story that will definitely make you smile. Kenya's athletics ace Faith Kipyegon stunned the world yet again after breaking the women's 5,000-meter world record at the Paris Diamond League, barely a week after shattering the 1,500-meter world record in Florence, Italy. Kipyegon, who was strategic in the race, overtook Ethiopia's Letedistetet Gidey, who was the previous record holder, with 600 meters to go to finish first in a time of 14 minutes and 5.20 seconds. Kipyegon, who became the first Kenyan woman to hold the 5,000-meter world record, surpassed Gidey's record of 14 minutes and 6.62 seconds set on July 10th, 2020 in Valencia, Spain, while Gidey's counterpart Taye Ejageyu finished third. Meanwhile, in the men's 100-meter race, Ferdinand Omanyala narrowly missed bagging a victory despite landing in the first 70 meters as American Noah Lyles overtook him to finish first in 9.97 seconds, only 0.01 seconds ahead of Omanyala.
Florence last weekend over 1,500 meters. Here in Paris over 5,000. What a talent, what a performance. It's a world record. Oh my goodness, she's done it again. Unbelievable. Superhuman. Faith Kipyegon yet again finds another gear. Florence last weekend over 1,500 meters. Here in Paris over 5,000. What a talent, what a performance. It's a world record. Oh my goodness, she's done it again. Unbelievable. Superhuman. Faith Kipyegon. You cannot be serious.
Definitely one of those things that will make you say you are a proud Kenyan. Congrats, Faith Kipyegon and the entire Kenyan team that really made us proud. You are definitely Kenyan. Now, a section of contractors who built classrooms for the implementation of the competency-based curriculum transition to junior secondary are asking the Ministry of Education to hasten and clear the debt it owes them. Speaking at Chwele Market in Kabuchai constituency, after engaging local contractors, Bungoma County leadership and the chairman, Michael Nyongesa, have given the government an ultimatum of 20 days to clear their debts or go on the streets. They have expressed their disappointments with the government, stating that they are facing hardships due to the rising economy in the country, depression, and even being auctioned by the lenders.
CBC, kweli kuna kilio na ni Kenya mzima. Tunaomba serikali isikie na iokoe watu wetu, kwa sababu watu wako na madeni mengi, wengine wanakuwa auction, wengine hata wanakuwa na stress, wanakuwa depressed. Kwa hivyo we are not very happy with the way the government is paying and handling payments for contractors.
Wale ambao wako threatened ya kwamba watakuwa auctioned, tunajaribu vile tunaweza hata kutana na watu wa banks, ingawa tunajua sheria za bank. Sasa waone watu wetu wamelipwa, ili kilio itapungua na tutakuwa na pesa, circulation ya pesa itakuwa katika akaunti yetu.
Tukifika end month ya hii mwezi, hatuchaona dalili yoyote wanakandarasi wa Bungoma ambao walifanya kasa CBC hawachalipwa. Sisi tutapepa matawi, tutaenda mpaka ofisi ya education, sababu watu wetu walikuwa wanaambiwa through chief watu wetu wapate kazi, through the sub county directors tupate kazi. So we work in that office at least tupate clarity.
Chwele is now going to be, has already been gazetted kwa kuwa municipality. Kwa hivyo inaenda kupata pesa kutoka za kuwafadhili kuhusu infrastructure, and that's why we are here, ya kwamba contractors wetu ambao wako kwa ground wajitokeze kwa wingi wapate hizi kazi ili kufanya Chwele ikuwe town ama city ambayo inatakana ikuwe katika Bungoma County.
Ni vyema kama leadership ya county tukuje hapa ili tusemezane na wenzetu wa Kabuchai ili hizo opportunities zenye governor alituambia atatupatia zinakuja kwa ward, watu wetu waweze kufaidika na tujianzie.
Well, let's focus on one of our top stories, and the Finance Committee Chair, Kimani Kuria, now says that the finance bill will pass as is, rather will not likely pass as is. Kimani, whose committee is holed up in Naivasha to prepare its report, says the views of Kenyans will be factored in the report. Now, this comes even as the government seems to soften its stance on some proposals in the bill, as Willie Dennis Njiro reports.
As the clock ticks towards the showdown in Parliament over the contentious finance bill, the Kenya Kwanza side seems not to leave anything to chance in a bid to reduce the potential aftermath if the bill fails to sail through.
Even if it affects just 10,000 Kenyans or 100 Kenyans, every clause matters. And that's why we're taking our time to go clause by clause. And after that finding, what did the stakeholders say? How much are we trying to raise revenue? And I'm telling you, we have had very positive suggestions from Kenyans.
We are going to be very, very fair, and we are going to listen to or try to consider very carefully what the public says.
The Finance Committee of the National Assembly has been holed up in Naivasha for 3 days to dwell on some of the views of the public on the bill, whose some recommendations could come as a disadvantage to millions of Kenyans.
I want to assure Kenya that the views that you've raised to us, we're not taking that for granted. And let us stop reducing this to making it a housing bill.
When we come to the current financial bill we are going to pass, I see life becoming very difficult for the individuals as well as for the business people as well as for the manufacturing companies.
After the deliberations, the chair of the committee now says that the bill will not be voted for as a one-off, but that individual clauses will be voted on separately.
I'm even telling our Azimio brothers that stop politicizing this, because you're making it feel like it's an omnibus voting of yay or nay. The voting on this will be clause by clause. And if you feel that there's a particular clause that you don't agree with, standing orders are very clear. Write to the Speaker, bring an amendment to the floor, and you're going to listen to you.
As the team here prepares to table its report in the coming week, the government seems to be softening its stand on the components of the bill. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi saying there is room for talks on how to go about the 3% housing fund.
There must be a finance bill. That one is obvious because the government cannot run without money. That one is not the issue. The issue is the taxation. Don't tax people beyond what they can bear. I heard my party leader saying, Punda amechoka. This is the kind of thing we don't want. Punda amechoka means you are hurting the punda.
Sentiments echoed by National Assembly Budget and Appropriation Committee Chair Ndindi Nyoro.
I think we'll have a report that's going to be more than 1,000 pages long because we must make sure that we capture the minds of every Kenyan. However, we can't agree with everybody because everyone has varied views. And that is why God has put us in a position of responsibility to listen. What do the public, what do the stakeholders want? What does government want? What is the best decision for this country?
The finance bill fever is also causing ripples in Mombasa County, where area residents and leaders have come out expressing their sentiments.
Sisi tunawaomba nyinyi wa ODM, mpigie finance bill kura. Itawapa watu wenu afueni kimaisha.
While residents continue to express displeasure over the bill's impact on the already skyrocketing cost of living.
Economically, we are not doing well. The country is in a problem. The taxation is high as we speak before finance bill is implemented. Indeed, the cost of living is extremely difficult for wananchi.
Area leaders allied to the government went ahead to assure residents that all will be well. Reporting for TV 47 from Naivasha in Nakuru County, I'm Willie Dennis Njiru.
And from Naivasha, we go to Embu, and residents of Kathangari have called on the county government of Embu to rein over road contractors who are leaving heaps of mudram on the road without providing alternative routes for motorists. The residents claim that some of the contractors leave the roads blocked without caring about what could happen in case of emergencies. They have complained of experiencing losses as one had his vehicle involved in an accident trying to avoid a heap of mudram. Matatu operator Josiah Muridhi noted that he had been inconvenienced on his trip to Nakuru after finding the road blocked. Moreover, bodaboda passengers were forced to alight whenever they found blocked roads, while calling on the contractors to be mindful of the road users.
Mimi naitwa Elias Kanambio, na hii area saisi tunafurahi kwa kuwekewa malam na county government, lakini umbaya ile iko wale macontractor wanapewa kazi, they don't care. Wanakuja wanamwaga marams, singine sijui kama ni sababu wanaficha kazi. Badala ya kuweka maram ile inatosha, wanaweka usiku ndio waweke nusu wakihesabu kama roli. Sasa wanawacha marams kwa barabara, hips. So unaweza enda usiku, ukuta ile barabara ulikuwa unaenda, haina any road sign, haina nini, unakuta sasa huwezi pita hapo. Sasa either urudi ama uache gari hapo.
Mimi asubuhi ya leo nimeamka nikapata barabara imefungwa, ni hiyo watu wa kujenga. So ningeomba serikali ama county government ya Embu ijaribu kuharakisha hii barabara ndio isitufungie kazi. Saa hii nimechelewa, ninataka kwenda mpaka Nakuru. Na kuonekana vile iko sitaweza kupita hapa, sasa mpaka nitafute namna nyingine ya kupitia.
Hii njia tunatengenezewa, tunawekewa maram ni vizuri, lakini wanatuachia maram kama haijatandazwa huko, so inabidi hadi kupita ni vingumu juu hadi customers saa zingine inabidi washuke ndio kwanza wapite the other side alafu wapandie huko kwingine.
And a family in Ikumbulu area, Idako North Ward, Ikulumani constituency, are now seeking the help of well-wishers in raising a set of newborn twins who lost their mother during childbirth. Modesta Indasi, a mother of 5, who volunteered to take care of the kids. of no help, hence her decision to take them in. Mombasa Area Administrator Polycarp Kakali and other leaders have given the word to help Modesta in raising the twins, while also asking residents to also help wherever they can. Modesta Indasi, the Good Samaritan, has no stable income.
Aliwaka kama anajifungua hawa watoto. Nilichukua hawa watoto kama wako na wiki mbili. Na nilichukua sababu si kuona mtu wa kuwachukua. Nilitembea orphanage, si kupata nafasi. Ndio sababu nikaamua kuwachukua hawa watoto.
Na hawa wazazi siki naisha na hivi amekaa nyuma huko ni ngumu.
Na sisi peke yetu hatutaweza. Tunawaomba wale wote ambao wanahusika kwa mambo kama haya wakuja watusaidie.
Right, and on that note, let's cross over all the way on the other side of town in Chater Hall, where it is matters.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
President William Ruto is in a tight spot in ensuring his first ever budget, which totals to 3.6 trillion, is financed with the proposals in the Finance Bill 2023. According to Alex Molam, a constitutional lawyer, the president may be forced to rely on the previous amendments if the proposed ones do not sail through. Take a look.
It is less than 3 weeks before curtains come down for the financial year 2022-2023 on the 30th of June this year. And the top brass of the Kenya Kwanza government, led by President William Ruto, is seemingly rushing against time to ensure the proposed Finance Bill 2023 sails through next week in Parliament. The government has, however, been facing hiccups on the bill, with different political parties, civil society organizations, and even netizens poking holes on various sections of it. The National Housing Development Fund receiving the biggest chunk of opposition. This was evident when only 10 out of the 84 interested groups that presented their oral submissions were in support of it.
Issue ya nyumba, sisi wote nafikiri kila mtu analala kwa nyumba, hata kama ni mbaya. Hatuna haraka na nyumba. Hiyo ni maoni yangu.
This even as Busia Senator Okiya Mtata has moved to court to block passage of the finance bill, further asking the court to declare the bill in its current form as unconstitutional. The head of state now faces a Herculean task in ensuring the legislators pass the bill as is, so that he can finance his first ever budget. But what happens if the bill is shot down?
But if the bill the bill fails to pass, it means then that the mover of the budget will not be able to collect the revenue. And the effect is very simple. The government is going to shut, because we must have an avenue of collecting the revenue. But you have to understand that if the proposed amendments are not passed, it means that the previous one will still prevail.
Constitutional lawyer Alex Umala further explains that Ruto will be walking a tightrope in ensuring his campaign promises are delivered, as well as avoiding to borrow extra loans, a move he is openly opposed to.
Well, of course, the alternative will be remain with the finance, with the laws as they are, collect the revenue as we've been collecting, and we may not be able to meet many of our things, including our debt obligations.
In what may be seen as a ploy by the executive to untwist the legislative to pass the bill and importantly have sections like the National Housing Development Fund remain, the Kenya Kwanza leadership is holding at ransom its members who don't vote for it. However, if the bill may receive any amendments, as hinted by the National Assembly Finance Committee Chair Kimani Kuria, some members may be swayed to give the bill a go-ahead.
We are not taking time kueleza wananchi what is happening. Tuliwachia watu ya opposition na Twitter wapige kelele. We are coming to explain to the people why we must collect money to build their roads, to do their water. And the people will understand that they have started understanding.
We get a middle ground, says this is what you say, this is what you say, and then we're going to praying God to give us wisdom to decide what is in the best interest of the country of Kenya.
This even as Mola says the legislators need to implement laws that will allow lengthier timelines for the drafting of a finance bill, a move he says the public will get a better opportunity to add the inputs.
Right, and that is all that we had right here. But right about this point, we cross over live to Chete Hall, but then right here, Roda Nyamai and I and the entire team